I do love it when students ask questions during class, because that for me is a sign that they're interested, that they're really busy with the subject. There's always a little voice in my head reminding me to think of my program, because I just have limited time in the curriculum and there's no time for sidestep. So the dilemma is how to focus on the program and acknowledge the questions as well.
I really like it when a teacher sincerely, honestly listens to your question and takes them in their scenario during class.
When a student has a question, there are several ways to react. Discarding them is not an option. So the most important thing is to acknowledge the question, thank the student for his or her input. When you don't see the link to the subject right away, you can ask the student to think up loud and to see where in the process the question popped up. Ask the student to explore what triggered the question. Once the question is clear and you have made the link to the subject explicit, then there are several ways to deal with the question. If it's a question that will be answered along the line of the course, then you can change your sequence, so you can answer the question of the student right away, and he gets his answer sooner than in the original setup. Or you can jot down the question on a flip chart that you mark with a big P. That's the parking lot. And so you park there the questions that will come along during the course. And when the time is fit, you pick one question and you say, okay, this is on the parking lot. Whose question was it and how can we answer it? You can discuss the answers, find commonalities and come up with the best possible answer to this question. And remember, there are always questions that do not have one right answer.
I think that this way of teaching is really useful because it makes the lesson more active. A question can simply be answered and the lesson continues, but by allowing room for discussion, it allows the student to think about the subject matter, and it creates a deeper dimension of shared knowledge and community feeling.
Whenever a question triggers a whole group to dig in some subject, it really gives me a kick. You see something happening in the group, and that's what I really like.